and everything. And how are you doing today?
Fantastic.
Mm.
Trying to not die from the heat, but doing well.
I, some told me it was gonna be a hot summer.
Oh,
Some told me it was gonna be a smoky summer because I'm like, and I'm in North Carolina, so it's more like the humidity is it's yeah.
yeah. I was just in Miami for Exotica, and one of the
Woo.
days I was driving, the car said it was 100 plus all their humidity. I was like, take me back to Phoenix because we don't have the humidity. So,
And
yeah.
Phoenix has now became the new hot spot for porn. I see because I see a lot of talent is coming from there. A lot of talent do work in there. So how is the Phoenix scene?
It's good. I mean, I'm fairly new, but everybody that I've met and I've been working with here in Phoenix has been amazing. And I know like some
Mhm.
content houses have been coming, and yeah, so people are really starting to come here to work with us.
Yes, and two, was you surprised how many women in their later years, because we in the same age bracket,
Yeah.
actually jump into business more so than younger women? Because I've been having that conversation a lot.
Yeah. I mean, well, I'm new, and so yeah.
Did you think that you would be catching this much attention at your age? You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of girls walk in, they
No.
don't.
No, I didn't even ever dream. And honestly, I don't know if you know like how I got in or my story.
Mhm.
Um Addison James is my best
Oh,
friend is my best friend, and she was
oh.
going to avians for the first time this year,
Hmm.
and she's a single girl, and so she obviously had never been. She didn't know what she was getting into. So I was like, "Oh, I'll go with you just to be like, help you out or whatever." And the first night we went to a blush erotica party, and of course I was like, well, we were both kind of like deer in the headlights because it was
Hmm.
new. And people just kept coming up saying, oh, I'd love to work with you. I'd love to work with you. And I was like, wait, no, no, I'm just here with her. And then as the week went on, it was just easier to say, oh, give me your Instagram and I'll
Hmm.
touch base than explain that I was just the helper. Um, and then of course, I was talking to my husband the whole time, and he was like, I've been telling you. And so I came
So, so,
home.
so, so he already been putting the seeds in your head about doing this
Well,
before he went to AVN.
he's my husband. He has to tell me I'm hot, right? So I just was like,
But you're high. It's not like he's lying.
well, but your husband tells you, like, of course. But we've been in the lifestyle for over 4 years, so it was
Mhm.
not like a huge leap. I mean, we're,
Mhm.
obviously sexually open.
Yeah.
Um, so here we are. Yeah. So that was Avians this year, and I
Mhm.
got everything up and running by the end of February. And
Damn, you did that quick. That was a quick turnaround.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
a quick turnaround.
yeah. So I mean, I will say though, I feel like I did. Obviously, I have Addison cheat code, right? She was a little bit ahead.
Oh,
She's just 1 year in, here in July. But
mhm.
one of my dearest friends is Eliza Ray.
Shots
And
out to a friend of the show. I've been
yeah,
trying to get her
so
ass back on this show forever.
we've been friends for like 18 years.
Mhm.
So she obviously, when she knew I was doing this, she introduced me to some people. So I think
Mhm.
obviously knowing, and then Hotwife Mandy Mays is a good friend of mine here in
Yeah.
Phoenix. So I didn't just, I mean, I got help, obviously.
Y'all giving me more reason to bring my ass to Phoenix because I got so many people that I have to interview that are already interviewed
Yeah,
in Phoenix, and I'm a swinger. So there you go.
there you go. Yeah, yeah, we have a huge lifestyle scene here as well.
Yes, you do. I
Yeah,
heard. I've been hearing about it for a minute,
yeah,
and everything. A lot of people been telling me you need to come to Arizona. I was like, I gotta get Arizona money first.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, no, we do. So I did get help, obviously. And it's in any business, it's who you know. And
Yeah.
so not to say I haven't been working my butt off, but I did get help.
Oh, most definitely. And as everybody know, swinging is the gateway drug to porn.
Oh,
So there you go.
however, I will say there are a lot of swingers who
Hmm.
will judge you if you do porn. I
Which
found out
is
the hard way.
which is fucking crazy as shit.
Right.
Because the only difference between swinging and porn is one is done on camera, one is done behind closed doors.
Well, it's the you get paid for it, so that
Mhm.
makes you like a sinner.
But we're gonna get into that in a minute. Let me talk to my smokers. What's going on, smokers? And welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You know who I am. I am Kevin Arvis Upper Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. For sponsors bringing you this wonderful podcast, HorizonMagazine.com, BlushAraka.com, which she just mentioned, as well as the Kinky Candle Company, and for your legal needs, the Queen of Law herself, Mitchell Ferrari from the Queen City. You can find me in the mornings, 5 days out the week at fullswapradio.com. Also at at skyhawkapple.tv.com, as well as the BGP LLC app. And I'm sorry I'm fumbling it up because her beauty is just throwing me the fuck off. She is just so gorgeous. So I'm going to sit back and let this gorgeous newbie MILF introduce her sexy self. Go ahead.
I'm Karissa Koxx. Nice to meet everyone.
So with you, because I know it would kind of blew your mind how when you went to AVNs, how many male talents was literally aggressively, because I know the male talents wanted to work with
They were very nice. They were all nice. Like I
you. Yeah.
honestly, obviously that they chatted me up. But
Mhm.
I have only met like amazing people. Like I'm not dumb to
Mhm.
think there's not, some bad characters in the industry,
Mhm.
but for me so far everybody that I have met has been so helpful, so kind. Like when you're
Mhm.
new on the set, you don't know. I shot for the
Mhm.
first time like with a cameraman. Like I didn't really know what I was doing, but they've all just
Mhm.
been nice. So
So what made you finally decide to jump in it? Because I know they was, because I'm pretty sure that you had your reservation jumping in it. Everybody does. I don't care who it is, even me at
yeah.
one point. So what made you say, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and do
My husband. He's so awesome and he's so supportive of whatever I want to do.
it? Mhm.
Um and so he's like, "Try it, babe. I mean, you won't know until you do it,
Yeah,
and give it a shot. If it's for you, do it, and if not, you tried it."
yeah.
So here we are.
So now let's unpack your first shoot, shall we?
Okay.
So one, how'd you go about securing it, and who was it with?
God, my first shoot. Um, I think that Eliza had shot. Okay, I'm not sure. So I can't remember who was first. I shot with a male talent named Antonio Adams here in
Okay.
Phoenix, and then I shot with Chocolate Beast here in Phoenix.
Mm,
And I can't remember which one of those two was first,
okay.
but it was one of those two.
Mm,
And I think obviously Eliza knew them,
mm,
and so she connected me with them.
mm.
Um, yeah, and
So with your first shoot, we can talk about even one. How nervous were you walking in? What did they do to help you relax to do the
um,
shoot? You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Paint the picture for us.
I mean, I was nervous, but not. I think I was more nervous, like I just wasn't sure, like with the cameras and that kind of thing. And
Mm-hmm.
so it was more that was my nerves, not the sex part. And I'm pretty sure I
Mm-hmm.
told them both. I was like, I got the sex part down. You just got to teach me the angles and the things, because
Yeah.
that, when you just
Mm-hmm.
have sex, you aren't worried about that kind of stuff. So filming, you have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say I've definitely gotten more comfortable with each shoot,
Mm-hmm.
and now I kind of understand it a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I guess with everything, practice just makes it easier.
Yeah, because see, people think we just walk on set and fuck.
Yeah, not at
And
all.
no, because it's more meticulous, it's more directed. Even though you may not
Right.
have a director, it's still somewhat directed because the male
Right.
talent kind of control the action per se.
Right.
Period. So with you, how did you adjust to working on the camera, learning the angles, learning positioning?
I mean, I just kind of followed their lead, and
Mm-hmm.
then it mostly things like I have a hard time not having a fuck me face while I'm fucking, and so I have to remember sometimes to like because I'm just really into the sex part.
Yeah.
And so I have to remember, like, oh, there is a camera, and maybe I should,
Mm-hmm.
not stare at it, but
Mm-hmm. Oh no, it's but
occasionally.
see that's where the male talent come in. Because
Yeah.
even when I was doing my work, like for example, let's say me and you are doggy style on the bed, and the cameraman moves in front of you. You might have your head down. That's when I grab her hair and pull it
Right.
up, and I say something. Let me see them pretty eyes, girl. That's alerting her because once I pull your hair up, your eyes gonna come open. You are gonna see the camera.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
So and two, there's nothing wrong with having a fuck me face. Them something, hey, a natural fuck me face is sexy, especially for some of them steals.
Yeah. Well, I definitely, in my eye does a weird thing. And
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah. And it's funny because I had a high school boyfriend who at one point commented about the weird thing my eye does.
Yeah.
And I was probably 16 when he said that. And
Mm-hmm.
for my whole life, I've been really self conscious about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently that's not a problem when people
Oh
see it on
no.
film,
So
So
what do you mean the eye thing? Was it twitches or?
I don't know, just it, like one eye kind of closes wonky while yeah.
Oh, okay. No, today you want to know what that mind? That mean, well, it must get good to her, goddamn. God,
Yeah.
that dick must be good.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was self conscious about it my whole life. And then I just had to stop worrying about it on film because I can't, it's my natural. It's what,
Mm,
when I'm into it. So,
yeah, yeah, because I tell females, no, it's still you on that camera.
right.
It's just it's just more direction than anything else.
Right.
Period. Because don't get it twisted. The sex get good, you can lose yourself in the scene. I've done it a couple of times. Kick the camera, headbutted the camera. Everything. So, what's some of the things that because one, I gotta ask you this: when Eliza Ray found out you was in porn, how shocked was she?
Well, not that shocked because she knew I was in the lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
So she wasn't super shocked. Yeah, not super shocked. And she's so amazing. I mean, you
Mm-hmm.
know her. She's
Oh
like,
yes, that's my
she's,
boo boo.
I mean, she's just literally the kindest. She just is. She genuinely is as sweet as you see her.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is who she is. She really is just amazing. And so she's just super helpful. I text her sometimes if I have
Mm-hmm.
questions or, and she really is the best. She
Yeah.
cuts my hair for me.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. Yes, I do know she do hair, and she
Yes.
damn good at it. And so, and you tell her I need her back on my damn show because I never got her on video.
All right. I'll tell her. Yeah.
Damn
I'll
it.
tell her.
I hope you listening, Eliza. You cheated me. I've been wanting your sex ass on video forever. It's time for you to come on back to the podcast, baby. So,
Yeah.
so with you, because it's crazy because you didn't have one friend that's in the business. You have two, and
I
both
have
of them
three.
doing it. Who's the
Uh,
third?
Hotwife Mandy
No, that's right,
Mays.
Maze. So you had three highly known, well respected porn stars in your corner. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
That's a hellified cheat code.
Yeah.
Because a lot of this is DIY, do it
Right.
yourself. You know what I'm saying? So with
Hmm.
you, what's some of the things that they told you to watch out for industry wise that some girls may not have that knowledge walking in?
Um, I don't really think, I mean, I'm pretty smart, pretty,
Mm-hmm.
I have a little street savvy from when I was younger. So,
Yeah.
I'm a pretty good judge of character, and I can read people and I can read a room. So I
Mm-hmm.
didn't really get too much advice that way from them just because
Mm-hmm.
I'm good about that. But like if someone reaches out to work with me, I always check to see like if anybody I know follows them, or and then I'll do some research and
Mm-hmm.
check in. Hey, have you worked with them? Kind
Mm-hmm.
of thing. So they do answer those questions.
Okay.
Um,
Now,
but like,
how much your husband involved in you picking the time to work with?
oh, none.
He don't care. He just want to see what happens.
Well, I mean, he would never try and have like, if I want to work with him, he says work with him. If I don't, he says don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but even in the lifestyle, uh,
Mm-hmm.
he was any like the people were like, the men would want to talk to him about me, and he'd say, "Why are you talking to me? You need to talk to her. It's
Well,
not me
well,
you're
it's a
trying to have
respect
sex with."
factor.
Yeah.
It's a respect factor because we got to impress the husband to get the pussy.
Well, but no, he'd be like, "I can't tell you. Like, you need to talk to her. She's the one who's in control of that." So,
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie. If I saw you, I'd be like, no, because see, sometimes if the guy approached the woman, it makes the husband feel some type of way because it's lifestyle and BDSM ain't but so far apart
yeah.
when it comes to the dom and the husband when it comes to the lifestyle. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like we're taught as lifestylers, you have to talk to the husband first because a lot of time the husband makes the first contact, especially on Fact Life. It's rare that I had a woman contact me before the husband. So we kind of walk in knowing we got to talk to him first to get the okay to even give the opportunity to even talk to you. Period. Now, once he tells me, don't talk to me, talk to her. Oh, bruh, I'm over there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's not like that at all. And he actually has been filming for me now because it
Mhm.
you get better scenes when you've got a camera person. So he's filming now when he can. So that's made it nice. He
Yeah.
actually he actually filmed a scene for Addison too.
Mhm.
um yeah, so he helps. He's jumping in, learning what he can.
Yeah, because a lot of times the husband do. At first, if he wasn't a part, he ends up being a part, whether it's the cameraman or he's the one that has the technical.
Yeah.
Period. Well, you surprised how many married couples are in this business?
um No, I mean, because it really does take a team effort. I mean, I think people don't realize it's a full-time job. It's like the on-camera part, that's the easiest part of the whole thing. It's
Mm-hmm.
all the other stuff behind the scenes that takes so much time, and you need help. Like, you, uh, it's a lot.
Yeah, but yeah, because my ex, when we were together and she was active, I was the cameraman, the photographer, the website guy, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Period. Because a lot of times, let's keep 100. Y'all females don't want to go through all that shit.
Hmm.
Y'all feel like going through all that shit.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Y'all just want to film it. All right, baby, go ahead.
Yeah, I actually just signed with Don DeMarco for my PR. So
Shouts out to Don DeMarco, friend of the damn show. What's going on,
yeah,
Don? And
yeah.
so, what made you decide to work with him? Because I know a
Well,
lot of girls, man. Go ahead, go ahead.
I met him at Avians with Addison,
Mm-hmm.
and so I've been friends with him, and he's around and I'm around, and
Mm-hmm.
so I I just feel like I've grown. I mean, I don't pretty quickly, and so I,
Yeah. I
I think
thought when you told me you started in fucking February, I was shocked because I'm thinking you had 2 to 3 years in the game by the way you moving and the way your
no.
shit is looking. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, nope, I'm brand new. And so I know I need help. And
Mm-hmm.
if I'm gonna be serious about this, you can't do it all on your own. Shout out to the
Right.
girls who do, but I cannot. Like, I still teach Pilates. I still want to cook dinner. I still have
Mm-hmm.
to do laundry. There's just things like, I still have to do my regular life.
We teach
So
Pilates. We
I do
teach
teach
Pilates.
Pilates. I
Let's
do.
talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Okay,
So
I
tell us
do.
about your teaching Pilates.
Well, I used to teach in a studio setting, and I got tired of that, and so now I just teach Pilates privates out of my house.
Mm.
So I'm actually I just have the current clients that I've
Mm.
had, and I'm not actively taking more because there's just not time. And the
Mm.
clients that I do have all know what I'm doing. So they're okay.
Is
Like
they
if
women
something
or men?
comes up,
Is it mostly men or women?
women, it's
That,
all women. Yeah, it's all
oh my
women.
God. Shit,
Yeah.
you ain't had nothing try to holler at you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, all women.
Oh
So
my God. So which is interesting because if I would directly find that out, oh, you be doing a scene like that.
yeah.
Just straight up. Because I think that's hot. Especially I love any scene where the girl doing yoga or Pilates or what have you,
Yeah.
and then get sexual, he rips the yoga pants and stuff like that. Have you thought about doing a scene like that?
Actually, I have talked to there's a young guy here in town. I think he's 26. We've talked
Mm-hmm.
about doing a scene. He used to be a football player, so those are always the most fun because they think they can just do it easy.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be, I mean, because Pilates is hard, and so a scene like that with me not laughing at them. We probably couldn't get a lot of actual Pilates done because the
Mm-hmm.
boys look like baby giraffes on the reformer. So
Now, how I would play that scene was I have him do the Pilates at first. And then
yeah.
you'd be like, just got well, let me just show you. And then you just do the Pilates. He's just sitting there looking like.
Uh-huh.
And then he gets behind you, and then you be like, get behind me and hold my hips. And that's how I start.
Yeah. Yeah.
So because to me, I think the best porn scenes is taking what you do in real life and
Right.
implement it in your adult film or what have you. You know, because that kind of begins to make the brand, which is Karissa Koxx.
Right.
Because as you notice, a lot of these girls, they have a signature type scenes that they do and stuff like that. So for you, how much have you took into your account the brand Karissa Koxx?
Well, a lot. Um, because really what you see like is really me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I share like my real day-to-day stuff. And I am a mom. I have 5 kids. I stayed home with my kids. Like I am really the mom next door. Um and so I've really
Ooh.
tried to stay true to the fact that that is who I am,
Mm-hmm.
so my scenes have all, I don't do really hardcore stuff. I don't
Mm-hmm.
do any like type degrading stuff because that's just
Mm-hmm.
not who I am. And so
Mm-hmm.
I just won't do those things. I actually just filled out a thing today for a producer, your yeses and your nos, and
Mm-hmm.
there's just some hard no's like I,
Yeah. Oh
so
yeah. Yeah, because as you know, because porn became so normalized, sex
mm,
work became normalized, even though
yeah,
it's not normalized to be in it, as it should. How do you keep yourself from falling to the extremes? Because not every girl need to do anal, not every girl need to do gangbangs, not every girl need
yeah.
to do BDSM. So how do you balance that to where you're doing what works for you, but at the same token, not pushing yourself to do something that you may not be comfortable in necessarily doing, but
I
doing
just
it
say
anyway?
no. I just say no. And I think for me, like there are girls who do this that they don't have a husband, or like, so they maybe push themselves to do
Mm-hmm.
some things for the money or the whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in that situation. So excuse me,
Mm-hmm.
it's very easy for me to just say I don't do anal, I don't do gangbangs,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing orgies right now.
Mm-hmm.
um
She said
I
right now though.
Now if I were to do an orgy, it would be something I was in control of. I was the driver. It was
Mm-hmm.
me who picked it, down the road. And I may even do a gangbang down the road where I hand select it like that, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm not there yet.
Mm-hmm.
Um, You know,
Well,
I
I mean,
don't
you
do,
ain't been in the business that long, and I tell
right.
girls,
Nope.
don't shoot so much within your first year, because
Right.
what you don't want to lose is taboo and shock value.
Right.
Because like I said before, it's kind of like even like one of the girls I love to death, Rebel Rider. She done so much that it ain't really much left for her to do.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Shots out to her because she does it so fucking well, no one cares. But
Right.
it's kind of like, to me, it's a moderation to it,
Correct.
period, and everything. So with you, how often do you film to keep up with your updates?
I try and film a couple times a week. I actually have two scenes this week I'm going to be shooting. I'll be shooting another scene, a second scene with a Dom and AZ. We did a brat training a
Mm.
month or so ago, and we're shooting together. And then
You did
I'm
brat
shooting
training.
brat. Yeah, we did brat training. And
Tell us
then
about that scene. Tell us about that scene. Cause
um,
I'm a dom. I'd love to hear
oh,
about this.
okay.
Go ahead.
Um, so yeah, it was fun. I had to hold a glass of water and not spill it. And it was
Mm,
funny because I work out a lot, and of course I do
yeah,
Pilates. So my
yeah.
arms weren't getting tired. So I could have sat there all day holding my water, and I never spilled it. And he's like paddling me, and I was still holding it. And he was like, okay. So
Oh my god. I know that scene gonna sell like hotcakes.
yeah,
Cause like I said,
so it was fun. Spreader bar, the whole bit. It was a hot one. Um, so yeah, so we're shooting again Wednesday, and then I'm shooting with Jackson Black this week, who's an Arizona
mm,
local. And then I'm going to California the
mm,
following weekend. I'll be shooting at a content house.
mm.
And then I'm shooting the next day over in LA with the Stretch Master, which I'm really excited about. I think that'll be
Ooh.
a super fun scene. Um, and then, gosh, what else do I have? I'm doing I've got a hotel at the end of July here in Phoenix, and I've got some people coming, and then actually I've got a guy flying in that the last week from Seattle who's been wanting to shoot with me.
Mm.
Um I'm booked crazy right now because I'm getting my boobies redone in August. So
Oh.
I'm gonna take some time off, and so I'm like cramming as much as I can in
Oh
right
my
now.
god. How big is your boobs now?
I am a 32G,
Mm.
but they are 19 years old, and so it's just time for a tune-up.
Oh, so you had got them done years ago.
Yeah, yeah, but well, I was like a triple D,
Mm.
and then I nursed my kids, and I nursed my last one till he was almost 2.
Uh,
So you can imagine what that looks like. So yeah, I'm going to Miami for my boobs. So I'll be spending a
mm.
week in Miami,
Mm.
getting them redone. I went and met the doctor when I was at Exotica.
So so
So
so so you went from a double because of kids. You went from a triple D to a G.
yeah, pretty much. Well, my husband's a boob guy, so
I'm sure of it.
yeah. So when I got these done, of course, he's like, pick that size. So whatever makes him happy.
Almost definitely. And two, also, people, she has a nice ass. So just don't think she all tits. I done did the research.
Working on it. Ugh,
So,
hitting that gym at 4 a.m.
ooh, shoot, ain't nothing wrong with that. So you basically do mostly boy girl stuff. So you don't do solos or anything of that, right?
Well, my fans don't want that. They want boy girl. I have a couple fans who like girl girl, but that's not what they ask for. They
Mm-hmm.
want me with young men
Yeah.
and BBC or BWC. That's what they want to
Mm-hmm.
see. Um, so I got to give the fans what they want.
Yeah, because you have a lot of girls that they film a lot of solos. And then they
Yeah.
give me the okie doke bullshit. When my fans, they don't want to see me with a dude. No, stop lying. You can't find a dude to fuck you on a regular basis. That's why you're doing solos, boo.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, yeah, they don't ask for it. I've done polls a couple different times, and that's
Mhm.
not what.
Well, see, the average fan, they want to see you get fucked anyway. That's the whole
Right.
point. And even if you did start off doing dildo, they eventually want to see you bump it up to a human being.
Right. And
You know,
solo scenes aren't fun to me. That's not fun. It's just not. Because
I'm a
I
dude and it
actually,
wasn't fun for me. I'm a dude and it wasn't fun for me to film one, so I can imagine.
yeah, I mean, and I actually enjoy the sex that I'm having on camera.
Mhm.
So why would I do solo scenes when I have people who will film with me?
Yeah. Which
So,
is a good thing because being in Arizona, a lot of girls where they live at, like, shouts out to Pink Infinity. Like, she lived in Arkansas, so she had to literally. She talking about moving because she can't find male talent. It's too tough.
right.
So with you being in Phoenix, because Phoenix becoming a hot spot, you have your pick of the litter a lot,
Yeah.
and a lot of guys travel there.
Yep.
So with with that being said, now here's the other part, because you notice that you've been getting booked a lot. How shocked are you how much you've been getting booked, even though you're new? You get what I'm saying? Because you're getting a lot of
Um,
buckets.
oh, crazy. Like the amount I get DMs every single day, multiple
Mhm.
times. Guys reaching out to me. I just had someone, and I can't remember his name right now, from Dallas reach out, and
Mhm.
I said, yeah, anytime you're in Phoenix, let me know. And he said, I'll make a trip to see you.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are flying in. We've got another guy flying in from Denver to
Damn.
shoot. So, and I mean, the nice thing is when they reach out,
Mhm.
I generally will say, hey, if you want to shoot with me, my best friend and my other friends. So, because Eliza isn't really working right now. So,
Mhm.
but Mandy and Addison are. So, if a guy flies in, he not
He gets
only
a three for
gets
one.
he gets a 3 for 1, and I do threesomes with both of them, so he can get as many scenes as he wants. Because I
Yeah,
I'll
because see,
I'll give him 3 just with
mm,
me and the 2 girls.
yeah, because it's kind of like you don't really need to travel unless you choose to, because you got everything right there at your disposal.
Right. I mean, I have traveled. We did Addison and I went to Vegas, and we spent, I
Mhm.
think, 3 or 4 days, and we shot with some amazing male talent there. I got to shoot with
Mhm.
Quentin James, who
Mhm.
is lovely. I mean, he is just so amazing. Of course,
Mhm.
Doc Chocolate got to
Shouts out to another friend of the show. That's my
Doc.
homie.
Yeah, we
You know
love
I'm the
Doc.
one that told I'm the one that told him to take that damn mask that show his face, right?
Oh no, I
He was
didn't.
not trying to show his face. I said, dude, you're a chocolate, bald headed, muscular dude in Vegas. Motherfucker, you know how many women would break their neck to shoot with you, bro?
Yeah,
Show your face, man. Show
yeah,
your face.
yeah, yeah. So we shot there, and we shot with Porto Rock when we were in Vegas, and then
Damn.
yeah,
She shoot with legends, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah,
Legends.
yeah. It's been so. I mean, really, it's been crazy. The people. I went to shoot in LA, and
Mm,
TTS messed up my test, so I got to LA and
mm,
my results didn't come in, so we had to cancel those shoots.
mm,
Which, that's life and happens. And then shoot, when I was just at Exotica, I shot with Peter Fitzwell over in Tampa.
mm,
I shot with the Housewife Hunter.
mm.
I shot with Johnny Cartel.
Damn.
Um, and then I shot with Jay Black. He's my homie. He had actually flown into Phoenix
Mm,
back in May to shoot with me, and then I I knew he was coming to Exotica, and we had an opening, and so I called him, and he was like, "Oh, that works out because I can't go to my hotel." So I shot another scene with him, which our scenes are Jay and
fire.
I. Yeah, Jay and I shoot some good stuff together. So
So
so I'm
shoot,
excited.
I smell score group in your future for some apparent reason once you get your titties done.
Yeah, I listen. I'm open, and people have asked me where I want to go. Like,
Mhm,
I would love to shoot paid scenes, of course.
mhm. Oh,
But
that's coming. That's coming because you're already getting hit by the guys they booking. So it's just a matter of time for the companies to start grabbing you or coming at you.
yeah.
Trust and believe.
Well, I'm hoping with my guy Don and he can get me in front of the right people, but
Oh,
if it
Don will.
doesn't
Trust me.
happen, I'm having a stinking good time and I'll just keep doing what I'm doing.
So for you, when did it become business and not fun? And
Oh,
it's
it's still
still
fun.
fun. It's
Yeah,
still
it's still
fun.
fun.
But when did you started saying, okay, let me take this serious because it can make me money and really be
Um,
something that I could do, as a career?
I think probably after the first few shoots where I got comfortable and
Mhm,
was no longer like worried about being in front of the camera or any of that stuff, then I was like, I think I can do this. So,
Yeah, because see, also you have other ways of making money, so you're not so dependent upon the content for so much,
right,
period.
correct.
Which in turn means you're not worried about quantity. You're more focused on the quality side of it. You feel what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yep. Yep. Like in Miami, for Exotica, a couple things like wanted to book kind of tight. And I was I can't give you a good scene. So I know my
Mm-hmm.
limits that way. And like a lot of girls would have to power through that because,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, they have to pay their bills and feed their
Mm-hmm.
kids or whatever. So for me, I kind of have the luxury of being a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
picky and choosy.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you that. How do you pace yourself, especially when you go to content houses and stuff like that? I mean, don't get it twisted. I know plenty of girls that work out, they got energy for days.
Yeah.
So how do you pace yourself?
Um, I just don't overbook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just don't. I mean, I can get a couple scenes done in a day, but that's it. Because I want it to be good. I don't want it to show on camera that I'm looking tired.
Mm-hmm.
I want it to look like I'm enjoying it and I want to be enjoying it. So, um yeah, I did go to Mr. Nuts was here for a content house, but I had a little health scare and I didn't end up
Oh,
getting to shoot. Yeah, I got a doctor's call the day I was supposed to start shooting, and so
Jesus.
yeah, I mean, I'm good. I had some melanoma.
Oh, okay.
So but when they tell you have cancer, that's you don't really you're not in a very good headspace. So thankfully, obviously, Mr. Nuts and everybody was amazing. They understood. So I did not end up getting to shoot at that content house.
Oh, well, shit. I'm
Yep.
pretty sure you catch with Mr. Nuts again because he comes out that way a whole lot.
Yeah, I know. And Richard Mann's having a shoot house while I'm in Miami getting my boobs done. I'm so
She just be missing
sad.
out. I was about to say, yeah, I would have seen you with Richard Man out this motherfucker. I would have
Yeah.
seen that. I would have
Yeah.
seen that manifested, baby, manifested. So
Yeah.
shoot. So with you, um, how much? Because this is what nobody talks about. When we do this business, because you are being a swinger, we have to curb our sex life, our personal sex life,
Yep.
heavily.
Yep.
Because one, them tests are very expensive. And two,
Yep.
you can't make your money if you come up positive. So how have it been curbing your sex life as a swinger moving forward?
We have only played one time since I got in the business, with two couples that were really close with that we know test. And I was at
Mm-hmm.
the end of my test window and I did not have anything scheduled.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so then after that, our play date, I went the following week. I think that was a Saturday. And then I think I went on Tuesday and tested again. But yeah, we just don't. And we play with condoms anyways in the lifestyle because we found that swingers don't test like they should. So, in the lifestyle, condoms are like we don't do anal with other people and we wear condoms. Those are our two lifestyle rules. Then that's our only rules. But yeah, we just
Oh
don't
yeah.
really play anymore. But like the other night, I did a scene with a guy who's 26,
Mm-hmm.
and he's become friends with us, and then we went out to dinner, he, my husband, and I, and then we went back to the hotel, and the three of us just played
Mm-hmm.
because he's tested. So I had a threesome with my husband and a male talent. So you know, that's about the extent of it, because I can't with a good conscience
Mm-hmm.
be messing around on a clean test and risk the people I'm shooting with.
Mm-hmm.
And the scary part is not everybody thinks like that, I'm learning. So when someone reaches out to me and I ask all the questions, one of my questions now is, on your clean test, what are you doing outside of the industry? Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's just a point blank question.
Yeah,
Because I can't risk it. I am married, I have a husband, I can't bring something home to him.
mm-mm. And then too, also, once you come up with a negative test, as much as it don't hurt people as much anymore, because back in the day, your career would be done.
Yeah.
If you came up, it doesn't matter if it's chlamydia or gonorrhea, your shit would be
Yeah.
done. It still make people hesitant to work with you because of that.
Right.
So it's best never to come up negative, never to come up
Yeah.
strictly positive. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, no, so I really, we don't fool around in the lifestyle,
Mhm.
which is fine.
So shoot, so yeah, I gonna ask you, you miss it a little bit.
We still hang out, we still go. I
Yeah.
mean, and we're really, really, really selective. So honestly, we didn't play that often anyways, because for a long
Mhm.
time when we started, I was taking one for the team, and I got really tired
Wait,
of it.
wait. What you mean take a one for the team?
Well, so often in couples, the wives are beautiful and put together, and the husbands are
Ah! You
not.
with the
And
ring
so,
girl.
no, but I mean, they just don't take care of themselves. And so
Well, 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 now you understand the hot wife culture.
oh yeah, 100%. Well, and that was happening when we were newer and we played only together. And I finally was like, okay, you go play. For a long time, he played way more than I did because,
You won't get the equal. You won't get the balance. Like, yeah, you got this fine ass chick. I'm getting this ugly ass dude.
well, and my husband is hot and he's good in bed and stuff. And we'd be in bed and I'd be watching him rail some chick, and I got whiskey dick on top of me, and I'm like, why? Why did I trade my husband for this? Like, no.
See,
So
oh
that's when we
no,
started playing separate. So
no, that's the reason. Like, even with if me and my ex, it was a must. Both of them had to be attracted to both,
right,
especially her being bisexual. So
right,
it's like the man got to look good and the girl,
right.
period. And as y'all can see, none of the females had an issue with me.
Yeah,
And plus, they knew they were getting some good dick, so it wasn't a problem. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But no, not every time when you see a hot wife, when you go look at the husband is nowhere hot.
yeah. No, my husband's hot, and I am a hot wife, but
Mhm,
yeah, like I have a permanent hall pass. I used it on a vanilla cruise a couple times. I went with one of my
mhm.
girlfriends, um, but yes, so I
So
don't. It's fine that we don't play really.
yeah. Now here's the good question: who the one got the other into swinging? Who mentioned it
Oh,
first?
oh, me. First, it was me. 100%.
And what was your husband's reaction when you brought it up? And please tell me how you brought it up. Please tell the
Um,
story how you brought it up.
well, we started listening to podcasts.
Mhm,
Um, and it was coming up on our 20th wedding anniversary. And I had heard about Temptation, the resort in Cancun.
mhm.
And so I started listening to these podcasts and stuff. And then we booked Temptation. And then I kind of was like, well, what do you think about because I like girls. So that was
Hmm.
kind of like, and what husband, like, well, at least not mine,
Yeah.
didn't. He's like, okay. So, um, yeah, so that was it. I mean, our first lifestyle experience, I mean, we had done nothing. And I listened to the Room 77 podcast,
Hmm.
and they were having a hotel takeover in Dallas. And I mean, we had done nothing in the lifestyle. And I
Hmm.
booked it and we went. We had no idea what we were doing. We just full sent it. We went
Hmm.
and we had a great time. And so we just jumped both feet in, and that was it. We've been in the lifestyle ever since.
Hmm. So with y'all being, so how did he react when you brought this up? Because even like when I talk to women when they bring them to their man, it's first it's a negative reaction, and eventually he sees the beauty in it. You get where I'm coming
Oh,
from?
oh no, he
Yeah.
was on board. He was fine with it. Yeah.
Was you shocked? Was you shocked that he was on board?
No, because he's just so low key. He's really so chill. But I was shocked at our first experience. We went in the playroom, and
Yeah.
he's a really, like, he really is just like a laid back guy. And
Mm-hmm.
we were in the playroom, and this girl and I were making out or whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
then we kind of went back to our partners,
Yeah.
and my husband like ripped his shirt off and just started doing me right there, and I was so shocked because he's not like that, and I was looking at him going, like, totally floored that that even was happening.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so
So now what happened when you added a dick into the equation? When was
oh,
the first time that happened?
he loves that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so in the beginning, because we have a church background, um so when we first got in the lifestyle, like, it was hard for me to talk to other men and stuff, like, because I just couldn't get over that I might be disrespecting my husband. So for a while I really didn't want to play with men.
Mm-hmm.
um but he enjoys that. Like, he likes that other men want to fuck his wife.
I like
So
you, dude. I like you, dude. You remind me of me. Goddamn, I like
yeah,
to see my woman get fucked.
yeah,
And
he
I
does
tell her,
enjoy it.
quick, don't you hold back. I want you to be a complete slut. I don't want nobody to say your shit weak.
Yeah. No, and so now for us, like, when I was
Mm-hmm.
gone for the week to Miami, I just upload my shit into drop boxes, and he gets
Yeah,
to watch it while I'm gone, and he loves it.
yeah.
So it
Which is
works.
which is crazy because if we want to go there with religion, right? Y'all are married.
Yep.
Wouldn't that fall underneath the rules that you can do whatever you want as long as y'all married? Because I
Yeah.
find it interesting that the biggest argument is, it's a difference between you're sleeping without your husband's consent versus
Right.
your husband is involved in it and consent to it. To me, that falls underneath the rules,
A
religious
hundred
rules of
percent.
marriage and me, period.
No, and it does. It was just more a me thing. He never acted that way. It was just like a hurdle I had to get over. And
Mm-hmm.
I I was having sex in high school. I mean, I think I was a freshman when I wanted to have sex, and I went to my
Mm-hmm.
dad and I was like, "Hey, I'm going to have sex." Well, I told my mom, and she's like, "Talk to dad." And then he just said, "Go get the pill." And that was it. Like, at my house, that was it. But other people, you were promiscuous, you were a slut, you were all these things.
Yeah.
So I think it was just some things I had to work through to
Mm-hmm.
realize, no, I'm not. I enjoy sex,
Mm-hmm.
and that's okay. And so,
Mm-hmm.
and it just took me a minute to kind of work through that, and the
Mm-hmm.
whole not
Now I'm gonna ask you
disrespecting my
this:
husband.
do you think it helped that y'all got in it at an older age versus younger? Because I always have that conversation that if you notice, a lot of people, the couples that enter into the swinging lifestyle are actually older and they
Yeah.
have a better relationship. Why do you think that's the case versus younger ones?
Well, I mean, for us at least, we couldn't have done it when our kids were too active. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
can't, there was just no way. you know.
Mhm.
So we just didn't have time. That really was it. But I think, I don't know if it's the older or that we've just been married for so long. We've been married now for 24 years.
Yeah.
Um, we're just at a point where we communicate anyways. But
Yeah,
I've,
I think that's the reason why.
yeah. But I mean, I have seen people even older than us have problems in their marriage in the
Hmm.
lifestyle because they don't communicate, or, you know, I see a lot of husbands who are sneaky squirrels and they do, you know, things, and I don't, mm-mm.
See,
So,
which blows my mind because you're getting the pass
right.
to play just
Yep.
as her. So why even do anything to jeopardize that? Because you already getting the okay, period.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like, why not tell her? Unless it's now usually what happens is a woman that they don't want him to fuck with, and he ends up fucking her,
Yeah.
period. And so it's kind of like, to me, that's where it comes in. I
Right.
think more so than that. And my thing is, damn, the pussy that you want the pussy that damn bad, you want to fuck with this.
Yeah. No. And I've seen it and I don't understand it, but
me, me neither.
yeah.
Because to me, it's kind of like I always felt it has to be a balance.
Yeah.
Even
For
with
sure.
dudes, like for example, a lot of dudes they bring up swinging. It's more if they want two women, period. But he has to keep in mind she has to have the option to get dick because at some point
Right.
she's gonna feel like she's doing it more for you than for herself.
Correct. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, swinging's been great for us. It's made us just closer, really.
Mhm. Yeah, because it's funny because like one of my daughters, she's apparently dipping into the swinging lifestyle. She's a unicorn, and I said, "Well, damn, she got it from my side. I know her mama gonna hate me."
Yeah. So all our kids know everything that we do. Our youngest is about to be 21. And so I think he was like 16 when we got in the lifestyle.
Hmm.
And it was because we were gone all the time, and
Hmm.
I'm a bad liar, like, and I don't like to lie, I don't like to make up stories, like it's just
Hmm.
easier for me to be honest.
Hmm.
So we told them when we got into the lifestyle, and my kids were like, oh, they were not shocked at all, but
No,
we've
because a lot
always
of people.
been open, and we've always, you know, talked about sex with them, and so
Mhm.
they weren't even shocked. And then when I started doing this, none of them were shocked.
Oh no, because it's kind of like when I hear people say, "It's." I'm gonna tell you who I hear it the most from: the young girls. Well, when I get kids, I'm like, you do realize the kids ain't gonna give a shit, especially if they seeing that Christmas is real good because you went and go did a shoot,
Mm-hmm.
bird and
Yeah.
stuff. And two, also you're teaching your children to be open and non-judgmental when it comes to sex and
Correct.
fetishes and stuff like that.
Yep.
Period. Because you can't be in this business and be a uptight.
No. No. Nope. I mean, and I want my daughters to own their sexuality. And if
Yeah.
you want to go and have a one night stand, go freaking have it. Like, why can
Yeah.
a man do it and a girl can't? You know,
Hmm.
like, if you want to go get laid, go get laid. Like, you don't have to have
Yeah.
a boyfriend for that, you know?
I know.
So
I'm quick to
it's,
tell them, sow your oats like the men. It's
yeah,
okay. Because you're
yep,
gonna end up being 35 saying, damn, I wish I had a whole face.
yeah. Well, I told my daughter when she started dating, my younger daughter, I was like, kiss all the boys. Don't get boyfriends. Like, go out with lots of boys. See what you like, see
You
what you
sound like my
don't
mama.
like. Yeah, these girls that are 15, 16 get one boyfriend through all of high school, how the heck do they even know what they like? You
But
know?
see, but
So,
see, that's why you have so many, especially girls that are 18 to 25, they get through these OnlyFans, and then if things don't work out, they feel some type of way. That's why I always felt that the best age for a woman to get into this business is mid 30s going into her 40s, because then guess what? No more shame.
Correct.
And I always felt that a woman is more in her sexual prime. Her prime as a
Yep.
woman in her older age than her younger age. I don't know
Correct.
why people keep talking about something. Well, you're not in your prime in your 30s. You basing that off if she can have babies or not. It ain't about that. It's about knowing of oneself. That's the prime.
Correct.
I'm more in my prime now than I was in my 20s because I know myself sexually and emotionally. So I can handle certain things that I couldn't handle in my 20s.
Right.
Period.
Yeah. Well, and I can take better care of myself now because I don't have to worry about taking care of my kids anymore. They're grown,
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
just so many things. And yeah, I mean, I feel great. I feel better than I have. So, and I'm having a
Yes.
great time.
Yes, she is. And people, we hope we gave you a great time today here at the Smokers Lounge. You know what it is. You know I don't hold them up here too long. And y'all know I got to ask this gorgeous, sexy lady the $1,000,000 question. Miss Coxx, can I call you a smoke buddy?
Yes, you can.
See, there you go, people. She will be back here on the Smokers Lounge and Premium Smokers. I'm going to bring her to the Premium Smoke Room. Y'all know what it is. Only on loyal fans. 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. 3 sexy hostesses that you're going to fall in love with. And what happens in the Premium Smoke Room stays in the Premium Smoke Room. It gets more candy. It gets more wild. It gets more unpredictable. It gets more crazy. The tits might come out. The dildos might pop out. You don't know unless you subscribe. And for you people that like Triple X content, go over to my video store. You can see me give this work to some of these ladies during my career. Also, for my Spotify users only, I got you covered too. Savage Smoke. You always hear the industry from the ears and minds and the mouths of women, where it's time for you to hear it from men. As I talk to the top male talents and producers in this business, and we give you that real smoke about the business from a male perspective. So go to subscribe, and that's only on Spotify. You can't, it's not going to be on Loyal Fans, only on Spotify. And an extra bonus, you have over 300 episodes, which is cumulated of episodes from the Premium Smoke Room that you won't get on Loyal Fans. Eliza Ray is on some of those episodes, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I got to get her ass on video. As well as limited podcast series that I did and some special episodes that I've done. So, 2 ways for you to get extra content from us, and it ain't for free. Loyal Fans, which is right now 55% off for the first month to the end of the year, and Savage Smoke, which is on Spotify only. Subscribe to both. Trust me, it's worth your time. Now, with that being said, Miss Coxx, tell everybody where they can spend money on you, baby.
I am on OnlyFans and Loyal Fans currently, and it is just Karissa Koxx, and that's how you find me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. It's all just Karissa Koxx.
See, there you go, people. So we're done, and I hope y'all enjoyed it, and she will be back. So with that being said, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Miss Coxx, say goodbye to everyone.
Bye.
Yeah.